to meditate properly? Could you imagine waking up, going about your day, clear mind, a clear heart, calm energy, and full control over your day? This means no mindless scrolling, no caffeine, no chaos. Well, at least being able to thrive in the chaos. If that's what you seek to accomplish, you are in the right place. In today's video, we will be discussing the fundamentals of meditation, what meditation actually is, and the mental attitude you must have in order to be successful at meditation. My name is Ryan, and I will be your host as the Life Keys TV ambassador. Now, let's get into it. Now, let's discuss what meditation truly is. Meditation is not about clearing your mind right off the bat. Meditation is developing a sense of silence over a period of time in order to activate different consciousness within your spirit. This means developing the meridians, developing the chakras from a standpoint of they're already there with you, but they have become dormant due to not giving them the conscious awareness that is needed. Meditation starts with you being able to sit and listen. The thoughts will come by the thousands for most people per day. So we must be able to sit back, observe as a third person would be able to if they were looking at two people having a conversation, or if it were a friend listening to you, you would be playing the role of that friend. Now the goal is to let the thoughts come, observe the thought, and then let the thought go. And as you continue to do this, you'll develop more and more silence. So you have to be patient, you have to be consistent, you have to be persistent, and you have to be willing to give yourself time to blossom. Now, meditation is a simple activity, but it's very specific. Let's talk about the fundamentals of meditation. Now, you always want to set up the environment. The environment that you should set up should be a room that has a certain energy. It should be organized. It should be specific words only spoken in this room. Positive words, relaxing words, encouraging words. No negativity, no arguments in this room. No bad thoughts. Anything of a lower nature you should try to keep away from in this specific room and space. Now, what you'll need after you set up that encouraging environment, which also can involve light music, if you would like, of a tone soothing, but you want to develop a posture. Your posture is so very important. Now, before you sit in that posture, you want to make sure that beneath you, or the place where you're going to sit and meditate, you have a cushion. This can be covers folded up, a quilt, it can be a pillow, whatever is very comfortable to you, whatever is comfortable to your body, and that will prevent the body from going numb as much as possible. Now, when you sit in your posture, you can sit in a full lotus if you have the flexibility. You can sit in a half lotus. You can also sit in a chair. Any posture that feels comfortable for you, that allows you to be strong in it and maintain it for at least 30 to an hour of time at one sitting. You must be able to do this. When you sit in the posture, you must make sure the back is straight. So when you sit, you want to tighten up your core, and this will make you straight automatically, because you can think you are straight when in actuality you could be leaning too far back, leaning too far forward, or you could be left, or you could be right. So by tightening the core, this prevents that. You also want to extend the neck up to the ceiling, not to the point where it takes a whole bunch of effort, but just a light stretch. Next, you want to make sure you put the heel of your left foot on the perineum. This is where energy has a downward motion. And by putting your heel there, it closes off that gate. And whatever heel that is not on the perineum, you just want to bring it closer. Bring it close, but not too close, because you can cut off the circulation. This is something you'll have to do in order to get a feel for it. Now, as far as the hands go, you can touch the thumb and the pointy finger together while you allow the other three to extend out. Or what I do is I'll lay the thumb down on the palm of the hand first, and then I fold the 4 fingers on top of it. This will allow energy to circulate back throughout the body. The hands have a lot of energy in them, and when the hands are extended, the fingers specifically, then this will allow energy to escape. This happens to you throughout the day. So this is how you minimize that while you bring in energy through meditation. You're also able to absorb it. Now, as for the eyes, you want to make sure that the eyes are closed, especially in the beginning. This will help with distractions. This will also give you a sense of darkness, which you need in order to be able to concentrate. Now, you can meditate with the light on, or you can meditate with the light off. But in the beginning, I would say keep the light off, and even add some light music in the beginning. But eventually, you want to drop the music too, because you just want it to be you being in tune with the self and developing the meditation to its full potential. So those are the fundamentals. Now let's talk about the mental attitude. And this is really first and foremost. Before you ever sit down in your posture, you must have the right attitude. This should be an attitude of positivity. This should be an attitude of morality to the highest of your ability. This is the ability to be good to your fellow man as well as being good to yourself. This means trying to put the right food in the body. This means exercising the body. These are all things that should be in the mental, but you also have to play these things out in the physical. You want to make sure that you don't meditate on a full stomach. This will distract you because the body will be trying to digest while you're trying to meditate, which will mess with the mind. You want the mind to be as clear as possible. That means you're still thinking and thinking and thinking during meditation. Eventually, the periods in between thoughts will become longer and longer. So take these measures as to your mental and start to develop that throughout your day. This is where meditation, even when you're not sitting for a session, it becomes meditation in action. This means even when you're working, when you're just having normal conversation or just a normal day of activities, when you're eating, if you keep this meditative mind of concentrating on what you're doing at that present moment and not letting so many outside things or outside thoughts interfere with that present moment, this will help you when you sit for your real meditation. So as a recap, we want to develop the right mental attitude. Second, we should know exactly what to expect when we meditate by understanding what meditation is. And third is the fundamentals of meditation, how you should approach it. Everything is very specific, from your posture to your hand placement to different gates, such as the perineum that you must put the heel on in order to stop the energy from leaking. If you take a serious approach to these 3 tips, this will help you tremendously as a beginner and even as an advanced practitioner when it comes to developing your higher self and getting in tune with your spiritual nature. If you want to learn more about meditation, you can check this video out right here and you will see what I've learned in 10 years put into 5 minutes of speaking. I love you all and I'll see you there.